Hello, everyone. Welcome to this 一语道破. Today we will discuss Peter Navarro, President Trump's trade advisors. Navarro made many controversial statements and pushed policies on tariffs and economic issues, becoming a core architect of Trump's administration's continuous 2025 tariff strategies that sparked widespread backlashes. First, give you some background. Maybe you already know that from those news reports. From the start of Trump's first term, Navarro occupied a central role in Trump's policy cycling. This story begin like this. Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, was tasked to find out some economic advisors who are willing to work for Trump, as those mainstream economists refused associated with his father-in-law. Kushner then searched Amazon website using keywords like China and economy. I stumbled upon the most sensational-sounding book title, Death by China, and then contacted its co-author Navarro. Navarro and Trump immediately hit it off, bonding over shared those misconceptions and disinformations, and then finally leading to Navarro's return to White House alongside Trump in 2025, where he resumed his role as a key advisor on trade and economic issues. And below is a summary of Navarro's typical wrong claims and misconceptions regarding tariffs, U.S. economy policies, and stock market. Understanding these fallacies help reveal the severity of his flawed reasoning and prepares us to counter the tariff and the trade policies he might advocate. Misguided claims on tariffs. Tariffs reduce trade deficit and boost economic growth. Navarro argued that imposing tariffs on imports would shrink U.S. trade deficit and stimulate growth. However, economists note that trade deficits are primarily driven by macroeconomic factors, and the tariffs often fail to achieve their intended effects while provoking retaliation measures from trade partners while harming U.S. economies. And second, Navarro believed importers reduce the GDP. Navarro always claimed that importer is bad because if you have the importers, your GDP will become lower because they are subtracted in GDP calculations. This is maybe one of the most ridiculous part of these issues. Navarro have a very completely wrong understanding of the so-called national income accountings. The subtraction of importers the purpose of this subtraction is try to avoid double countings. Importers themselves do not directly reduce GDP, but Navarro just refused to recognize that. It make mission impossible for him to have a real understanding of this importer means, and then finally leading his horrible wrong calculations on how to reduce so-called unbalanced status of trade of the United States. And Navarro has a very flawed views on U.S. economic policies. Trade deficit, he believed that trade deficit will harm the economy. Navarro insisted trade deficit are wrong, are bad, are determined and advocated protectionist measures to eliminate them. He wanted to eliminate the trade deficit, not only raising the tariffs to protect U.S. industries, but he wants to eliminate trade deficit. Most economists, however, arguing that trade deficits are not inherently harmful, and many investments may reflect. If you have this trade deficit, it means that inside your countries you have these investment opportunities for the capitals outside of your countries, and it reflects the capital inflows are flow from your outside your countries to inside your countries. It will be a good to your economies. The only thing you need to do is to make a proper management and the regulations, but not try to just eliminate it. But Navarro just say, no, I want to eliminate all the trade deficit of United States with other countries. And also, Navarro has a misconceptions about the stock market. Here's a very, very famous, maybe silly, stupid saying said, as long as you hold on and do not say selling your stock during a market down, you will never have any losses. This infamous Navarro quote ignores the reality of paper loss and market psychology. Just like he is not live in the save earth with us. Downplaying tariffs' impact on the market is another characteristic of Navarro's saying when he talking about these tariff policy issues. After Trump's tariffs were implemented, Navarro dismissed the market down, claiming that the stock will quickly rebound, and in reality, tariffs caused significant investment anxieties and the market turbulence. Maybe you say that, okay, he's an economist, he's thinking these economic things or tariff policies from the different aspect as a scholars. But from the academic aspect, Navarro did not do proper jobs. He has some very serious academic misconduct. He make some fabricating expert. Navarro cited a fictional economist named Ron Vara in his books. It was later revealed that Ron Vara was a word game of Navarro's created by rearranging letters from his own names. A clear case of academic dishonesty that destroys his credibility. Through this analysis, it's become clear why Trump pursued irrational and unstable policies. Navarro's misinformations and fabricated theories play a very important role. Systematically remove such destabilizing influence and correcting misguided U.S. policies will be critical to reshape Sino-U.S. relations and the global orders. It will be benefit to all the peoples, not only Chinese, not only other countries, but United States itself. Thank you very much.